Okay, hello everybody. Happy Saturday. What is it? June 8th. We're gonna just do a quick Zoom tonight. We'll go till 6 o'clock. I just want us to talk about kind of what's working in your business, what are you doing, what's happening, kind of things you want to share. And the reason I'm doing that is, I will be honest, I didn't get a chance to read all the chapter, but then when I started looking at the chapter and then everybody started telling me about the chapter and everybody saying how like intense it is and how they had to read it and then listen to it and read it and listen to it. It's kind of intense. And so, sometimes we pick the chapters and we're like, oh, we'll just do a whole chapter, but then we can't even discuss a chapter because this chapter is so intense. So while we're here, let me look at, there's 10 things, correct? There's 10, it's the armory, so there's 10 things. So I'm trying to think if we do, yeah, there's a lot. No, 10, 6, armored leadership, daring leadership. So there's a lot, okay, so, 16. 16 of each. Holy moly. Okay, so yeah, I'm being transparent. I didn't read it all. So let's just do the armor, okay, so we'll do the first 3, which is, yeah, so let's just do that so we can concentrate on it and really take good notes, and I'll explain which ones. So we're in section 3. I know you guys have audibles too, but section 3, we'll read, it's like page 71 to 88, if you're reading it, 71 to 88. And we'll discuss the first 3. Well, no, because then it just seems like, yeah, let me see, guys, hold on. Maybe 5. Okay, so we'll do the first 5 of armored leadership and daring leadership. So 5. Does that seem good? Does that seem good? Does that seem okay? The ones who've read it and need to reread it, anybody? Anybody have input? Yes, 5? I think 3, Lori says. Anybody else? 3 or 5? 3. Okay, 3. Okay.
There's a lot of discussion. There could be a lot of discussion about them. That's why.
That's fine. Everybody's saying 3. So we'll do 3. So we do the 3 and the 3. So it's 3 for armored leadership and daring leadership. So we go to page 89. So it's page 71 to 89. We're going to do the 3, and then we'll discuss that on Saturday. Good? Okay? Because I don't want us to rush through the books just to get through a book. I want us to get some quality and, and a discussion out of it. So that'll give us, it's not 50 pages, it's 10 pages or whatever it is. So, okay.
Yeah, just a thought, though. Maybe we can print that workbook out and try to pattern it with those sections, and maybe that'll help you.
Okay.
It's up to you guys.
Yeah, no, that's fine. I haven't had a chance to do that. This week is an easier week for me. So yes, that works. That works for me. And Kathy, I just realized I don't have the book for tomorrow. Thought I had the book for Linda Lindsay's cookbook cup. Don't have it. Yep. So can't order it on Amazon.
Well, just listen to it.
I think I'm gonna get it on Audible. Because, by the way, because we're in Linda Lindsay's Focus20 group, we have to read 5 chapters of a book by tomorrow. I haven't done that. And she asked me at Regionals to make sure I had some notes that I want to talk about. Okay. So I'll probably buy it on Audible. So see, I mean, hey, life gets in the way, but it's not going to stop me. I'm still going to do what I got to do, but life was crazy this week. So with that being said, talk to me about what you guys are doing. Talk to me about what's working in your business, what's maybe not working for you right now, or what's happening. Who wants to start with something of that nature? By the way, our regionals, I hope they recorded it. Our regionals were fantastic today. Jill Chisholm just knocked things on the nail on the head. Just everything she talked about was pretty incredible today. So I hope they did record it. Somebody maybe, I don't know, I have to ask, but it was really good.
I know Anna, when Anna was sitting next to me, she says she, video, what did she call it? That video, whatever we have on our phone, audio, something or other. She does that with every regional.
Okay.
She might have the audio part of it. Voice memos, that's what she does. She does them on voice memos. So she might not have the video part, but she'll have the audio.
Okay, we'll have to ask her. I'll ask her. Oh my goodness, excuse. I'm telling you, full-time job. Pumpkin is wrapped around my computer cord. I'm not joking. His entire 4 legs and head. Hold on, please. Oh my Lord, what are you doing? Don't try to hang yourself. Oh, go over there. Oh boy, I'm telling you, it was around his neck, around his legs. Okay. Who wants to start? What's going on in your business? Anybody? Anybody want to share? Go, Pat, go, please.
Okay. Well, I've been going out so that I can just make some new contacts. And I just started striking up conversations with people, not hitting them with the business, but just talking and finding something in common. And then like I went to just over to Walmart to get my nails and pedicure. And I'm sitting there, and this lady, she looked like she was Filipino. Well, she was. And then I told her about how we had been stationed in the Philippines, and was talking about how I love the culture and the people and everything, and that my business has just started to expand there. And so then she said, so what do you do? Of course. And so it was just, just things like that. And then I was walking through Walmart, and this lady says, my goodness, you seem so happy. And I had my Live Happy pen on. And I said, well, I am. And then we struck up a conversation with that. So I'm just trying to, and get contact information. I gave out one of my books, and then a card, and I got the information from one, but not the other. And just, I've been sending out some texts, some videos on Prospect, and making phone calls. I called a girlfriend that I hadn't seen in a while, just to retouch, just because I know that a lot of you have saying that, well, people who they're watching and they've been contacting you after 3, 4, 5 years. So I'm just trying to go back to the old ones and make some contacts with those, but not really say anything or not a lot about the business. Or I tell them, we got some new products. We just got back from, when they said, well, what have you been doing? I said, well, we went to cross country, and we started out in Nashville as a part of my business travels, and then we did the rest of the tour. So just striking up conversations, and just trying to be personable. I mean, try to be who I am, authentic, but just building relationships. So I'm hoping and praying that will lead into other things.
Absolutely. Hold on, I hear my feedback. Hold on. There we go. Absolutely it will. And that's the thing, is because we are in relationship marketing, that's what we have to just remember, is that building the relationships that we may have lost, or reconnecting with people that are in our circle, and trying to just develop those relationships again. And Jill Chisholm, she did touch on that today. She's like, you call your friends and, hey, I have this product I want you to try. And they're like, okay. And then they stop calling you. So you have to build that relationship before you start telling them about the products and what you're doing, or before you say, oh, I have a business that I want you to look at and I haven't talked to you in 30 years. So you don't want to do that. You want to build those relationships, and it's the best thing to do, because I know that when we started those 10 text challenges a while ago, I think it was way before Nashville, and Vicki was having us do that. A lot of those 10 text challenges, I just, hey, let's get for coffee. Hey, let's meet up. And I would meet up. And a couple of those people from 6 months ago are now saying, hey, I've seen something on your, hey, I want to hear a little bit more, or can we meet so I can try your products, and this is finally, so I didn't push things on them. And that's what we have to remember. One of the things Jill said today, which really made so much sense, was, it's not about you. It's not about us in the business. It's not about, I need that customer because I need a 9th customer. It's not about, I need a brand partner because I don't have a brand partner. It's not about that. It's about, what do they need that I can help them with? And if we keep that in our mindset about helping others, like we know we're doing, things will shift in your business, and things will shift in your mind, because then you're really helping somebody with something that they need, not that you need. And it's true. It's very true. And so I'm glad that you're developing those relationships. That's exactly what our business is about, and how your business is going to expand. So good job with doing that, because that's going to make a difference. And doing it consistently, and doing it consistently and persistently by dripping on them and dripping on them and dripping on them, and not necessarily directly dripping, but through social media or at an event, inviting them to something you're going to, or a happy hour or whatever, hey, you want to meet for coffee, and just keep doing that, because you never know what's going to come out of it. So that's great, Pat. Awesome. Anybody else want to share?
I will. This is Lori. Did you? I was at the CVS pharmacy. Did you read? And I couldn't hear everything you said. Did you read the 3 things already?
I just said the first 3.
Okay. Can you just quickly say it real quick? Because I wanted to.
What they are?
Yeah. Did you say what they were?
No, I just said the first 3.
Okay.
There's a lot of names.
To restate the first 3, there's a lot of names.
Okay, so there's 3 for armored leadership. There's 3 for daring leadership, and they're long sentences.
Oh, I see. So you were putting them in categories. You weren't just going to list. You weren't just going to say the first 3 in the list.
I said the first 3 on the list.
I didn't hear you. I was wondering. It's too long to restate, is what I'm asking.
Okay. So there's 3 for each category: driving perfectionism and fostering fear of failure, working from scarcity and squandering opportunities for joy and recognition, numbing, modeling and encouraging healthy striving, empathy, and self-compassion, practicing gratitude and celebrating milestones and victories, setting boundaries and finding real comfort. Those are the 3.
Okay, I'm sorry, but they had the armored, or the first category versus daring with armor, or something to that effect. And
So
the correlation they gave.
There's armored leadership and daring leadership, and there's 3 for each, and they go back and forth.
Oh, I see. Okay, because when I heard the book, it was just listing them all 14 down the list, and I thought you were going to say the first 3 of that comparison, and I thought you were going to restate it. So I missed that. I'm sorry. I apologize.
No, I didn't say them because they were long. I just said them right now.
That's not what I was referring to. Anyways, okay, I'm sorry for wasting everybody's time. I
just don't understand the question, Lori.
Okay, so when she started the chapter and she talked about armored, there's this versus that, something armored.
Armored versus daring.
Okay, armored leadership versus daring leadership?
Yep.
So in the armored leadership versus daring leadership, she was using a correlation, and there was, because I heard it audible, I don't have the list in front of me because I did take some mental notes on all 16 of them.
Right.
And a lot of them popped out in my head, but it's okay. Never mind. I will go back and listen. It's okay.
Are you able to pull over so you can see, so I can show you? Because I can't.
Oh yeah. I'm pulled over.
So this is how it's shown in the book. Okay,
so driving perfection and fostering fear of failure versus modeling and So she was cross-referencing those 2, and I guess when I was listening to all of them, when she talked about, I won't even go through the list. Forget it. I won't even go through the list because it's different with Audible than it is with that. But what I will say that I'm doing in my business with what she is sharing in terms of daring to lead with courage and not to lead with fear, I have been able to engage with people just in talking in conversation, and I had some really awesome exposures recently. Class A prospects actually came out of them, but it was really only by connecting and chatting it up, and of course we have to be mentally ready to do that. We all know that, but I just want to say that I appreciate this book so much because it reminds me not to operate from a place of fear, but a place of gratitude. It's definitely when she referenced a little bit about, it's not about being right, but it's about getting it right. I mean, there was just some really key takeaways in that whole list of 16. And I think going back to our training today and the business that we're in and the culture that we're in, really for me, because I was such a closer and I was such about getting a customer in the beginning, just engaging, making eye contact, warming up, has really just kept my business alive. And what I'm going to do with my 9 to 12 active customers every month, I'm going to call each and every one of them. Now, mind you, all of these customers I'm referring to have ordered at least 6 months in a row. They're not like every other month. They're not like once. These customers have definitely demonstrated loyalty. What I'm going to do this weekend and maybe spilling into Mondays, I'm going to call each and every one of them. I'm going to thank them for their loyalty. And even if I leave them a message, I'm going to ask them to pick from the sunblock or the acne pads, and I'm going to mail them a free one or the other. And I'm going to say, thank you for your loyalty. I'm going to mail you one of these 2 new products, and I'll put a new catalog in there and the magazine. And that's a part of my retention, but that's also a part of expanding where we're at, and perhaps maybe our brochure and maybe our magazine might strike them, and they might be looking for a side gig. Who knows? But I am, what Monique said, a true believer on meeting the person where they're at with what they need. When you can match the needs up, it's like the stars have lined up. And so that's what I'm going to do. I don't know if anybody's interested in doing that themselves, but I bought 2 of those boxes, so I have a lot of product, and I can't think of anything better but to come from a place of abundance and give it away. I'd love to sell it, but it's not about that. I want to be able to let them see a new product, and the sunblock is off the charts. So, but I'll let them pick one or the other, and I'm sure they'll all call me back. It's kind of funny how that'll work, right, guys? But anyways, that's all I just wanted to share. I apologize for the start of that. It seemed like I wasted a lot of time, but I thought that, Monique, I couldn't hear everything you said, and I thought you were going to read it the way I heard her say it, and I had a few things to say, but it's okay. Well, next time I'll write them down for the next 3 after that. So thanks for letting me share.
No problem. And nobody's time is ever wasted. I mean, maybe somebody else needed to hear it. Don't think you're ever wasting anybody's time. Yeah, it's okay. Anybody else want to share what they're doing in the business, what they're doing with their customers, what they're doing? Tiffany.
Hello, Minnie. Sorry, I'm actually on a hike right now, just listening. And my business has been pretty slow this past week. I think because I've had a lot of life, but I've just sustained the personal development. And your guys reading this Daring Leadership. This book is phenomenal. I talk about it at work. I listen to it on my walks. And even though right now I'm kind of stagnant right now, it's just because of life and I'm getting back to things. It's been great, just the personal development side of it. So I'll kick it up a notch soon. I
appreciate your posts too, because you've posted some videos and tagged me, and I appreciate that. That's awesome. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm so grateful for you guys. I'm not very active in your 20 group, but I do watch you guys, and I'm going to try and be more active. So I really appreciate all of you.
We all understand life, don't we?
Yeah. Right?
Yeah. If we didn't understand life, we'd be dead. So thank goodness we're all experiencing life.
Yeah, I just call it life, and I've been doing this business a long time, and I will never stop. It just sometimes I have to put it on a shelf.
Yeah.
For a second, and then I come back to it.
I gotcha. And and with that, Tiffany, with that being said, for all of us, I mean, life does get in the way, but if you can be consistent with a couple of the things when life is challenging, like the personal development, maybe 1 every couple days, instead of 2 a day, maybe 1 every couple days, maybe whatever you can fit in is still the trainings. If you're like going to bed, whatever you can fit in, at least you're doing something and you're not just sitting back doing nothing.
And that's what I try to do. I mean, I listen to Corporate Call, I listen to Miriam Yo, and it still keeps me engaged.
Yep, so, exactly.
I'm slow right now, but doesn't mean I'm out. So
no, it happens. It happens. But just keep yourself. You're doing the right activity by keeping yourself engaged. So that's great. That's great. Thank you, Tiffany. Anybody else want to share what's been going on in their business or what's been helping, working, not working, anything? Denise.
Okay, so I've just gotten back into the rhythm and getting moving here. So we've committed, meaning Kathy and I, and Heidi's joined us too, committed to doing RRPs at least once a week, if not twice. Doing that, and then working on the personal development and just reaching out, I've been reaching out to old PCs that don't order anymore and I was able to get one to sign back up. So woohoo on that. So I'm working on some others, see if some others will upgrade. And then I've been talking to neighbors and just trying to reach out and reconnect again. And then next week, I'm gonna be all week at a sales meeting. So I'm taking the eye serum, the eye patches, and the day and the night chews. And I'm gonna be spreading the word and spreading the love. So that's what I'm gonna be doing to reach out next week. So that's
awesome.
kind of where I'm at. And I'm just trying to watch. If I don't get to be on the call at the time the call is there, then I go back and watch or listen and do all that and just try to catch up and get going.
Awesome. Awesome. Good job, Denise. And you hit your 9 last month, right?
I did.
See, you hit your 9. So congratulations. And the activities, it pays off. You just don't know when it's going to come, or you don't know. So you're doing great. Awesome job.
Thank
you. Anybody else? Kathy Preshaw? Kathy Wright? Either of you want to say something? No? Yes? You both are saying, you guys are like this and then like this, and then like, I'm like, I don't know which one. Is that yes or no?
Yes.
Okay, wait, but you both unmuted at the same time too. Go ahead, Kathy Preshaw.
It's a Kathy thing.
Yes, Miss Kathy.
A couple of things. The training today was unbelievable. Definitely gave me a lot to think about. I took some notes. I did post that face model thing today that she talked about.
Yeah.
I'm not getting any response. So I don't know if I should take it down.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you why. And I don't mean to interrupt you.
Oh.
It's what I was telling Denise and Kathy in the car today. Facebook has their thing. It's that algorithm thing. And I'm telling you, I have been doing it since we've been back from Nashville. The way that they're training us, and it's working, but you have to do it the way they're training us. Because if you don't do it the way they're training us, it won't work. So, and the reason I'm saying that is, this is what some of the little tidbits that I've been doing. I wake up in the morning, I spend 10 minutes looking at my feed. I start liking, hearting, commenting, people that are not in Neora. I start doing all of that to their pages, and I'm spending 10 minutes going through, looking and doing stuff. I take a second, I create my post. I do my post on Instagram that goes to Facebook. Then I send y'all a message and I say, please comment. Because in the first 10 minutes, you want people to comment so it stays at the top of people's feed. If nobody comments, nobody sees it. And the reason I know what's going, when I had you guys comment on my eye serum one, you guys were like this. And I got three people interested. Last night I did the firm. Nobody said anything because it was Friday night. Everybody's asleep, everybody's home. No traction. When I ask you guys to do it and you guys are on it, somebody's interested. Somebody's sending me a message. When nobody comments, it's dead. So when you post something, go into, okay, so here's the other thing, Pat and everybody, so you guys can all understand. This is the other part that I just learned from Meg Roloff. If you notice that I share it into our feed, and that's my actual post, all you do is click on that post and it goes right to my post. I didn't know that before. So when you guys post, just hit the share button to the messenger feed so that we can just click on it and do it real quick. Click on it and do it real quick so you don't have to find it. Make sense?
Yeah. So I'll take that down and then.
Yes, delete it and then post it. So then delete it, and this is what I would suggest. At 6:45, well, because it's Friday night, Saturday night, 6:45-ish, because in evenings, I feel like I have been successful on Thursday nights at 9 o'clock at night. I know it's weird, but the past 2 weeks, I did a post at 9 o'clock at night on a Thursday. I got 2 firm customers last week, and I got 2 eye serum customers this week. So post it as late as you can, but go through your feed. Whenever you're going to post, so I do in the morning and the evening, go through people's feeds, like them, put little hearts, put comments, do that 10 minutes before you post. Because when you are because what happens is Facebook sees that you're interactive on Facebook with all these people, say 10 people that are not in Neora. You post and Facebook says, oh, she was active. Let's put her at the top of these 10 that she commented on. So 10 people who are not in Neora see it. And then when you tell us to comment, we comment and it stays at the top. It stays at the top. It stays at the top. It stays at the top.
Okay.
Okay.
I will do that. Yep. Thank you.
And you're welcome. And what I was telling Denise and Kathy, the other thing, Neora is smart. If you jumped on the 30-day Facebook Live challenge, they had a reason behind it. Because Facebook says, if you are doing a live, you're important. You mean something to Facebook. So now, because we had a 30-day window, we have an edge over everybody else now. And the reason is, so if you can do a live for the next 30 days, you'll have that edge. The reason being is because Facebook recognizes the people who do a live all the time are engaged. We are the marketers of Facebook. We're the ones engaging. They want us to be on people's feeds because we're engaged. That's why now when I post, oh, sorry, my neighbors. When I post, I'm getting a lot more people who've never said anything seeing my post because Facebook sees that I'm a Facebook active person. So it's challenging. Facebook's been my life for 30 days, but I'm not complaining. I've gotten new customers that I never got before. So it's the process. Yeah.
Question. So if you're posting on Instagram and then sending it to Facebook, or you're posting on Facebook and then, so how does that work?
You can only, well, you can do, if you have Instagram, you can only go from Instagram to Facebook.
Right.
You can't go Facebook to Instagram.
Okay.
So when I post on Instagram, it goes Instagram, Twitter, Facebook.
So the ones that you posted, that's where they picked it up from Instagram, and when it went to your Facebook post?
Yeah.
Or they picked it up from Facebook?
Instagram.
Oh, okay.
Oh, Facebook. So
okay.
I'm sorry, I got confused. Yes, it's going from Instagram to Facebook, but the people who are commenting and doing it is on Facebook.
Got it. Okay.
I am getting a lot more followers. So for Instagram, I'm getting a lot more followers. I'm following a lot more influential people. And I am getting a couple messages of people, good content, great content. I love what you're doing. Keep it up. I'm watching you. One day, Instagram will start doing something for me. I had 2 people reach out to me to ask me if I would market their dog products. If I would be like a distributor of dog products because they saw all my dogs. That one week that I had 15 dogs, yeah. So you just don't know what's going to come from it, but I'm telling you, people who are reaching out to me are people who have not been reaching out, who have not said anything, and I still have all those people in my funnel that I am talking to. The actual people I'm talking to haven't even purchased yet. So I still have all that hopefully is coming. Well, not hopefully, it will be coming. I just don't know when. And the face model thing, Kathy, when I did it, I got 5 people interested. So I got two night cream things out. I have eye patches out, and then I had 2 people that I met with, and I did the eye serum.
Okay.
Yep. And Lori, who's from Texas, I don't know if you saw this, but what she did, which I thought was genius, is she did a live asking for that help. So then that night, what I did was I posted the same thing that Jill posted, but I did a live asking for people's help. So what I did was I went Facebook Live, and they have a description. I put that whole thing that she had in the description. So I went Facebook Live and I said, hey, everybody, how's it going? You know what? I need some face models. Anybody out there willing to help me? Anybody? And I did a whole Facebook Live. I need people who want to sample a night cream, people who want to sample eye serum. I went through that. I said, drop a comment that you're interested or send me a private message. And I got 5 people comment. But I had 150 people watch that video. So who knows what's going to come out of that later. I'll do it again, but this time I'll do different products. Like I've never, and you know what, Jill Chisholm totally nailed it today. I don't use the eye serum, so I don't ever ask about the eye serum because I don't use it. And she said today, I don't sample what I don't use. She said, and I decided I got to change my mindset. Now I sample what I don't use, and I have more eye serum customers than I've had in a long time. I don't sample the chews enough. You know, I forget about the chews. So that's why I ordered 5 bags of energy chews, because people always are lacking energy. So I'm going to start trying to sample the energy chews, the sleep chews. I'm going to start trying to, you know, do the other products, because I forget about all of those. And those are good, better price points, sort of say, for some people. I want to get to that $3,000 PQV. I want a $450 bonus that I'm losing out on. That's money for each one of us. And then Jill Chisholm put that out there, like, would you like to make $600? Yeah, that's extra. That's extra. That's extra. It's crazy, but it's going to take time to get there, because I have 15 customers. To get to 25, that means I need 10 more. I'm like, oh, I'm already tired from the other ones. But it's little by little by little by little. So the 2 that extra I had last month, that's 17. So I got 2 more, that's 19. So I just, a little by little by little, get those customers to add up to that 3,000. I'll get there. It's going to take time. I hadn't been at 1,500 forever, and I hit it twice for the past 2 months. I'm not going to not miss that, because that extra $100 and something is a big $100 and something. That's drinking money. I'm just kidding. That's cocktail money. Not really. It's dog money. It's everything else money. Who am I joking? I'm not joking. It is drinking money. See, it's on video. Sorry, everybody. Yeah. Anyways, if you've met my mom, you'll understand. Okay. Got to keep it light. All right. Anybody? Got you guys rolling. I'm really not that funny, just so you know. I have just become funnier in this business. Anybody else have anything to share? Kathy, Sharon, Kathy, who?
Oh, you want me to go? I'll go.
Go ahead, Kathy. Hold on, Sharon.
So, anyway, I just want to ask you, are you having a Moscow Mule?
I am. Because I shampooed carpets and I needed something cold.
Yes. Anyway, so on the other side, I did that same post that Kathy didn't get, and I got like 5 people, and it was so cool. I've got 3 sit-downs from that. Because instead of me mailing it out to them, I asked to meet up with them. So I've got 2 next week and then 1 next Saturday, and she wants to actually order the firm and then try some of our other stuff.
Perfect.
So yeah, and then the RRPs, like Denise said, we have one like scheduled every week, and then the very last day of June, I've got a double going on, the spa party one. So
at your house?
Yeah, at my house. And then so Denise didn't know this yet, or I just told her, but I had scheduled it for the 29th, but now the 29th I was posting with some friends of mine and high school friends, and we decided we're going to go to San Antonio Winery on that Saturday.
Nice.
I'm taking a bunch of samples with me. Yeah, so that way on the 30th, if they're curious about what I'm doing and they're local, they can come to the RRP. So that's my strategy for June.
Awesome. Yeah. And that's important. And the RRPs are huge. I haven't posted any yet. I will post them probably Monday. I have scheduled I think 2 in Pasadena, 2 in Upland, and then I'm going to do, like you just said, I'm going to do the 28th. I'm going to do a Friday night at my house at 7, and then I'm going to do Saturday morning at 11, so that there's 2 times for my neighbors to come, because I've been meeting my neighbors. Like I'm dog sitting. Ooh, I've got to feed those dogs. I'm dog sitting across the street, and she's like, "Oh, what do you do?" And I said, "Oh, anti-aging wellness." "Oh, well, when I come back, can I sample some of your products?" "Sure, no problem." "Yeah, yeah." So I got to invite my neighbors too, and so I'll be doing that too. So post your RRPs on Real Believers so that people know and they can plug in. Okay. Okay, Sharon, go ahead.
Okay, so I'm not sure if it was the first 3 parts of the chapter that you were talking about, the first 3. But what really got me when I was reading this and doing the Audible and listening to Brene was about the part where, okay, so what does done look like, right? What does done look like? So they express their opinion what done looks like. But then when the one guy says, paint done, I didn't get it. I didn't get it at all until I kept reading, and then all of a sudden, paint done. It got deeper and deeper into what is it that you're asking for?
Mm.
What is it deeper down? What does a done painting look like? Not what does done look like, but what does it done? And it just brought back a whole lot of stuff because my girlfriend is a painter and she's always painting stuff and she repaints things and she's posting on Facebook, this is done. And then day before yesterday, she goes, okay, I'm painting over it because it's not done. And so all of a sudden it was like, oh my gosh, okay, paint done. That's a whole new kind of wording. It's like, what, when it is finally complete, the painting, what it is that you want, your vision, your dream board, what is it? What does it look like and how is it going to get you there? It just, I don't know. It just really got me deep inside. And I was like, oh my God, I've been going about this the wrong way the whole time. And then while I was doing that, I'm also listening to, I was not able to go to our regional here because it was in Richmond. I'm in West Virginia today. So they did a live. And so I was able to watch Jessica do her thing. And I am watching, and all she kept talking about was relationship, and how she builds the relationship, even with the people in the airplane, even on, wherever she's at. She doesn't go for the gusto right away. It's about building those relationships. So what's your paint done look like? What's the ultimate way you want your life portrayed on this canvas? And be genuine, be true, be you. Don't be anybody else but you. And that's why, I copied one of your Facebook stuff and I changed it up because I'm a comedian in a way. So I have to, I can't be serious. Okay. Right. You are serious, but I have to make it fun. And if it's not fun, it's not me. So I change it up. I go LOL, at my age, whatever, blah, blah, blah. So anyways, it just brought the whole thing together. And I don't know if anybody else feels the same way, but it opened up a lot.
And that's great. And it
Plus,
is.
I'm married to Dennis, he said.
You have to be genuine and you have to be authentic. I mean, just like you said, you can't do what I can't be on a camp who says fabulous or whatever I can't do that fabulous thing she does. I'm not fabulous. I'm not that, but she is. So you have to just be you. So good job. Yes, Sharon. And Pat, I think you raised your hand. What did you want to say? Here, go ahead.
That I totally agree. And now that I've changed my approach and not like pounce on people and try to go in for the kill, that I'm having more fun. And it's no fun if you're not having fun. Right. It's a business, yes, but it's really is the relationships, and I'm having fun.
Absolutely. And people need more fun. So people are going to be attracted to more fun anyways. Awesome. And Robin, did you have something because you unvideoed yourself, or did you just want to see the Golden Gate Bridge behind you again?
No, I had something. I was thinking about, okay, I'll talk faster. So I've been on the Facebooky thing and doing all the lives, and I never spent a lot of time on Facebook. That was never really me. I mean, I like to do like random things, but I like to see certain things on Facebook, and when I was done, I was done. But I did the live challenge and I didn't do a lot of those. Like, it had to be a special occasion. It had to be something special, and I was rarely on it. But I did them, and I discovered two things. Ooh, there's a lot of people watching me that I didn't know were watching me. And that the more you do it, the easier it gets. That's all I got. Don't laugh at me.
I had to mute myself and turn all the volume down because of the feedback, because you're in my backyard in San Francisco. It was like, rear is too much. So, okay, so there we go. Yeah, that's how we do things here. Well, there you can see everybody gets something from everything, and that's the joy of what we're doing. Everybody is unique in what you hear, what you see, what you learn, and that's why we're so good together, because we all see, think, and learn differently, and we all help each other and contribute to each other. So, all right, everybody, Kathy Preshaw has been eaten by her dogs because she is gone. Oh, there she is.
Don't forget to take a picture.
I won't forget. She's not gone there. She's just taking a nap. Okay, let me go ahead and stop the recording. Bye, everybody who's watching the recording. Hold